Hello everyone. I am here right now to do a market update for Smyrna, Tennessee for the month of July. So let's get right into it. All right, for new listings, we had 106. That was down 25% month over month and down 18% year over year. And as you can see, for the month of June, we had more new listings come to the market, and May actually was doing very well. We had 174 new listings hit the market. All right, let's see what we have under contract right now. We have 109 for the month of July. That went up 51% because, as you can see, back in June, we only had 72 homes under contract. And year over year, that went up 68%. All right, so as far as active inventory right now, we have 130. That's about the exact same amount from the previous month. And what do we have that's under contract? We have 222 homes in Smyrna, Tennessee that went under contract in the month of July. About the same number went under contract in June and the previous month as well. And let's see, total inventory for homes, and this is residential homes, mind you, single family homes in Smyrna. We had 351 homes that were available for sale in July. That was up 1% from the previous month and up 36% year over year. So this time last year, we had fewer homes on the market for sale, which we all know what's been going on with inventory. And here we are with closings. How many closings did we have? We had 66 in July, and that was down 31% month over month. So you'll see in June, we actually had 96 closings. So June's closings, we did better. All right, average sales price, that's $473,000 plus. We prefer to look at the median because that has a more accurate picture. So for July in Smyrna, Tennessee, for single family homes, the median price is $445,495. That's unbelievable. You know, some years ago, it was half that price. Not too long ago, maybe 5 years ago. But yeah, here we are. Month over month, the price actually went up from the previous month. Previous month was $421. Before that was $449. And year over year, it's gone down about 7%. So not a drastic drop in prices, even though we're seeing homes reducing their prices. They're still, for the most part, kind of retaining value. We're not seeing a huge drop in prices. Average days on market, it's 11. And then previous month was 18. So in the month of July, the homes didn't stay on the market as long. And then let's move on to average list price of the active homes right now in Smyrna. That is at $537. So of the active inventory we have, which is about 130, the average price, list price, is $537. So that's about almost 100,000 over the sales price. And average list to contract, 52 days. List to close is taking about 3 months on average for homes. So when the house is listed on the market up until when it actually closes, it's taking 3 months in some instances, and that's gone up 11% from the previous month and a whole 38% from the previous year, because we know last year and the year before that, homes were flying off the shelf. So, but things are slowed down a bit. The market is definitely normalizing. And as far as months of supply of homes, we have 2.5. So technically, it's still a seller's market, even though right now the buyers kind of have the upper hand. But months on supply basically means that if we were not to add any additional inventory, it would take us 2 months, 2.5 months exactly to sell off these homes, 351 homes. So it's not really a balanced market. Technically, it's sellers, but right now it's kind of normalizing, and the buyers have a better incentive because they can ask for incentives when it comes to new construction, especially because the rates are up. They can ask for seller concession, so they actually are in a better situation. But it is still a seller's market. All right, so that's that, and let's move on to the timeline here for the past 6 months in Smyrna, months of supply. We just talked about that. In the beginning of the year, it was 5.5 months, and you see it kind of tanked, and that's pretty much the trend. But let's look at what the market activity, new listings, beginning of the year, we were about 125, and that's typical for it to be lower in the beginning of the year because it's wintertime. In the winter months, the market is slower. And as you can see, once we started hitting the spring months, it started to go up. And that's usually when we start to see more activity is during the spring. And of course, the highest activity is usually during the summer months, and we see a high increase here, but then it starts to drop off in June and July, which is not typical. But again, we're dealing with inventory issues, so it's not that surprising. And the what's on new on the contract is in red, so kind of follows the same trend line. And closings is what's in green, and we had a lot more we have more closings in let's see, June, which is again typical because that's when most people are looking to make the move. Let's look a little bit at the pricing trend. Average sales price, well, I prefer the median over the past 6 months, and so we can see what started at 390s and back in January, and it went down a little bit. Then it went back up in March, and kind of prices have pretty much stayed up higher since then, 449, and then it's dropped a little bit in June and went back up again in July. All right, so now let's look at the mortgage rates. Right now, Friday, they actually dropped just a little bit, but now they went back up over the weekend. So they're still trending at a little bit above 7%. Let's see, went up 0.03% for a 30-year fixed. 15-year fixed is probably going to give you your lowest rate at 6.42. 30-year jumbo, I'm learning a lot about jumbos, and this is actually one of the higher rates is on the jumbos. You have options for 5/1 arm, 3/1 arm, 7/1 arm, and it's just a graphic showing the rates over since 2014, how they were in the fours, threes, fours, and then, it dropped real low and everybody started buying, then the pandemic hit, and the aftermath of that is these high rates, 5, 6, 7. So hopefully you start to see the rates drop and go back to, at least the fives. We probably not ever going to get back down here as low again, but the fives and sixes would be nice. So that would help a lot of people that are looking to buy a home. It would help with housing affordability. All right, one last thing I wanted to show you is that there is this survey about what the best long-term investment is, and that, of course, is real estate. If you didn't already know that, 34%. You can put your money in gold, stocks, CDs, bonds. I don't see Bitcoin on here. I know a lot of people do that. I'm not into that yet. But real estate is going to get you your biggest bang for your buck long term. And that's the easiest, the best way. I won't say the easiest, the best way to build generational wealth here in America, especially, is through real estate. So if you or anyone you know is looking to buy real estate, I can help you. I'd love to chat. You can text consultation to my number, 615-802-4610. And if this is your very first time watching any one of my videos, I want to say hello and wish you a warm welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And please look for me on YouTube. Search by my name, Patricia Mishakin, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and give my video a thumbs up. And also share with your friends. Anybody else you know that's interested in real estate and looking to buy a home. I really love working with first-time home buyers and everything new construction. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.